All right, so as anybody that's watching this video knows, 2K25 is coming out. So in this video, I'm going to break down a couple things with the badges and the +1 badges and the cap breakers that I think that I didn't explain in detail, and a lot of you might want to know. A lot of things that I wanted to know and the couple things that I've learned. I'm going to break down my plans, and then also things might change, so you might see. But again, tap into the video, watch the whole thing. If you want to know different things about the cap breakers and the +5 attributes, stay tuned. Also, thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. It all helps the channel a lot.
This shit by respect, gotta take mine. Rolling hard, Kobe with the fade from the baseline.
All right, so as a lot of you know, 2K25 is coming out in just one day. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern, here for us, we'll get it. Right now, it's about 10:47 in the morning on September 3rd, and the wait happens. Thankfully, I've got a busy day, so I'm not going to be sitting around waiting because I'm a sweat. I'm thirsty. I got no life, whatever you guys want to say. All I've done is sit around and wait for 2K. Bad or not. So what I want to do here, though, is because I've gotten into it a little bit, I really want to get a little bit more into detail about the badges, the +1 badges, and the cap breakers that we got for 2K25. I've talked about it, but I don't think that a lot of people are understanding fully what that means. And I want to make sure that from what I understand and from what I think, that I can give my opinion on it, and maybe it'll help someone understand a little better or help someone maximize their build before they mess up, because I know I've done that before. Nobody wants to waste money. Nobody wants to waste money on 2K because it costs so dang much for VC. So I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to share my screen. All right, so right here, it's going to give 2K Labs. Shout out to 2K Labs. It's a very useful tool. If you're not using it, go use it. Use somebody's code, Joe, anybody, you know, Laker, somebody's code to get this. You can do mostly everything you might need on this, unless you want to test jump shots and stuff like that. But basically what we got here is something that I'm going to go with because my first build is always a LeBron James build. So I'm going to go off the thing that I know a little bit better because it's what I've been looking into. So basically for these badges, you get tier 1 and tier 2 badges on the game completely. Tier 1 and tier 2. Some of them stay tier 1 and stay tier 2. Some of them change depending on the build, the height, the wingspan, certain things like that. So basically in this 2K is you get one tier 1 badge that you get to use to level up any tier 1 badge one past its potential. If you can get it to bronze, you can get it to silver. If you can get it to silver, you could get it to gold, so on and so forth. Same for tier 2. You can do one badge in each category. So don't go into something and let's say Posterizer and Rise Up are both in tier 1 for you. And you're like, those are what I'm going to max up. I'm going to cap out at the next. I'm going to get those both one level higher than what they can be. That doesn't work like that. It's only one from tier 1, one from tier 2. So keep that in mind. Don't make that mistake. But basically what I was going to go over, and something that's going to be simple, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on it or dumb it down too much, but something for my build that I'm looking to do is Posterizer. Posterizer is going to be a tier 1 for the build that I'm making, a 6'9" power forward LeBron James type of build. So for Posterizer, 96 driving dunk is what you need for Hall of Fame Posterizer, as you can see here. 96 driving dunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him 91. I don't know how hard the cap breakers are going to be to get, but I'm going to plan on using it for this. So basically cap breakers for every single scenario, every single, not scenario, but category, you can use 5 and you get 15 total. Now I don't know, again, how hard they're going to be, but I'm pretty confident in getting them. So I'm planning on using one set of 5 for every category. You can only use 5. So I can use 5 in my finishing category. So my plan here is I'm going to give my build off of drop day 91. But I have to make sure the wingspan, the height, and the other requirements are high enough to where if I were to have wanted to put it up to 96, it would have been possible. But I'm only going to put it to 91. Then use those 5 cap breaker points that I could have gotten it to 96. Allow me to use those 5 cap breaker points to get to 96. I'm going to make my vertical 85. I hope you're still following me here. I'm probably all over the place. So at this point, my build has an 85 vertical and a 91 driving dunk. As soon as I get my cap breakers and I throw all 5 of those on the driving dunk, I will now have 96 and can get that badge to Hall of Fame. Otherwise, it was actually, if you look at it here, it was just going to be silver. So I may go 93 just to make sure I get gold in case, God forbid, I never get a cap breaker. So let's just say 93 and I'll use 3. All right, so ignore some of the stuff I said. 93 and 85 vertical, I'm going to start with that. And then I use my 3 cap breaker points, get up to 96, which is going to give me Hoff. Then, soon as I get to that Hall of Fame, I'm going to use one of my +1 badges, which no requirements matter at this point, none of that matters. Wingspan, anything. I have Hoff at this point, and I'm going to be able to get legendary posterizer. Instead of using all those points from 93 to 96, I will save 3 points by only getting 93 and using 3 cap breakers, and I'll still end up getting legendary instead of going all the way to 99 and 90, if you follow me. Now, this could all be subject to change once I get my hands on the game. If I get my hands on the game and 93 to 96 driving dunk only boosts my build 1 attribute point, but then there's another badge that I really want that I could save 4 attribute points, then I'll change that. But as of right now, that's my plan. So that's just basically, that's an idea of how the things can work. Think about it. Cap breakers, 5 for every category. So let's say you want to throw all 5 on ball handling, and then you want to throw 5 more on pass accuracy. You cannot do that because those are 2 things in the same category, which is the playmaking category. Now, you could throw 5 on the ball handling, 5 on the finishing, and if you get all 15 and then 5 on your shooting, that's something you can do. And then again, make sure you use those +1 cap breakers. Badges do not regress. I know I said it in the last video, but badges do not regress. There's no badge regression. So keep that in mind too. You don't have to worry about losing badges. That'll be really, really nice. But again, when you are making your build, if you want to maximize your build, now if you don't care so much about that, you're not getting all sweaty and nerding out in the lab, who cares? But if you really, really want to nerd out, you want to look at things like that. And I know you guys have heard this multiple times, but like certain things like from 98 to 99 3 ball, everybody's saying costs 4 attribute points. Or, sorry, 1 attribute point from 98 to 99 3 ball costs 4 overalls. 4 overalls. Or you save 1 cap breaker, use it for that. You save 4 overalls, and you can use those attribute points somewhere else and make your build a lot better. Now, again, as of right now, we don't know, or at least I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I've been doing a lot of research. I've been looking up every video I can possibly watch, but we don't know how you get those yet. We're assuming it's going to be something to do with rep. I'm guessing maybe you get the first 5 at one of the middle reps, and then the last 10 are probably going to be really hard to get. I'm guessing. I think they're going to make it kind of easier for us to get that first 5, but you don't know because that is a long term. Now, another thing to keep in mind for sweats and builders and guys like me that spend way too much money on the game and make 15 builds, you get 15 save slots this year. 2, once you get rebirth, once you hit 99, you can max every build out to a 99. Now, that is super cool for people that make a lot of builds, make content with their builds, but really bad for people like me that are going to blow their pockets out by doing that. But again, just keep those things in mind. If there's anything that I missed or anything that was a little bit confusing, feel free to comment. I'll comment back. I'm sure a lot of people in the community, if there's anybody watching the video, that'll tap in and we can help each other out and make sure that none of us have to waste money and spend extra money that we don't want to. So again, any questions, anything I missed, anything you think I might be able to help out with, drop a comment below and ask a question. Anything else you guys want to know that I didn't cover at all, if I know it, drop a comment. I can drop a new video or just comment back and we can have a conversation about it. But again, let me know what builds you guys are going to make. If you like the video, please subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. I'm a new channel, small channel, and I'm really trying to grind out 2K25. So again, anything you guys need, please hit me up. I'm here for anything. Let's all help each other because I still got a lot of questions. There's still a lot of things that I'm not entirely sure about. Let's get into this builder and let's make the best build possible. And let's try really hard not to let 2K throw a couple builds away because we screwed up. Peace. And real quick before I go for real, I just wanted to say if there's any builds that you guys want to see me make, any like specific builds I normally go with in the beginning, I go with a LeBron James build. That's normally my favorite build. As a matter of fact, I'll show you guys here. I made a couple mistakes on him. There's a couple mistakes that I made here. Obviously, I didn't realize, I didn't lab enough or just missed it. The 97 or 87 driving dunk is for contacts. I'm really upset that I did that. 85 pass accuracy is something that I may change on the next one. I might go a little lower because on a lot of my builds I had 77 and it was plenty. But 85 pass accuracy on this build, I was dropping dimes. I really almost never was scared to make a pass. So it was nice, but might not have needed it. I wish I would have went higher on the midi for this build in 3s and 5s. It really didn't matter too much because I was able to be a spot up and pump, fake, and drive type of build. This looks like a catfish. A lot of people get upset if you show them something like this and you see 72 on a 99 or on a power forward. With my block, and 72 interior defense with my height and wingspan, I'm assuming. I don't really know. I would guard post scores, and if I had my hands up and if I timed it right, I was getting stops every time I need to. I actually just played a post scorer in the ones. He was a purple badge, average 20 points per game in one, so he wins majority of his games, and he shot a terrible percentage against me by just putting my hands up. 87 block. A lot of builds I went a little lower on that, but anyway, basically, I'm not going to get real deep because I have a video. My previous video has a breakdown of this build explaining this is what I'm going to make. But I normally make a LeBron James build first. I'm looking to make a Wemby build because I have a lot of fun with those big man builds. And then a Kobe build, maybe even a Russell Westbrook build. But if there's anything that you guys want to see first, see right away, you know, I got a couple video ideas. I'm going to do a LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I got a buddy that has an AD build, so I'm going to make a video of LeBron James and Anthony Davis taking over the twos. Probably won't lose a game. And then I got a request to do a LeBron James and a Bronny James. You know, if you know me, shout out to the 330 boys because that's where we're from here. So we gotta show love to Bron James. We gotta show love to Bronny. It's dope they're gonna play together. I think it's really cool. A lot of people complaining. A lot of people saying this, that, and the other. Forget all that. We're gonna make a Bron James and a Bronny build. If there's anything else you guys want to see, like I said, just comment below. Let me know what you want to see. Peace. For real this time. Peace.